What's happening, Scorpio? Time for your December 2020 reading. Time for your December. That didn't even sound right, does it? December 2020. December. That doesn't even sound right, man. It done went by too fast, man. Oh well, here we are. Anyway, if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, look in the description of the video. We have moved to 22/22 live mini readings and same day readings only, okay? But if you would like information on that, look in the description of the video, pretty please. Let's hop right into this. Scorpio, what do we got for Scorpio December 2020? Got a couple of you in here, but typically after my third live in a row, it stops kicking out notifications. So I don't really expect to draw a huge crowd for this video, but for those of you tuning in, thank y'all. Scorpio, what do we got? Scorpio, December 2020. Ooh, Tower reversed. Okay, that one kicked out for, who was that earlier? Was it Virgo? Leo, maybe? I don't know. So some of you are dealing with an attempted reconciliation. Others of you are dealing with one, the other, or both of you is fighting a change. Fighting some sort of ending. Some of y'all are dealing with a Capricorn. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3 more. Okay, Wheel of Fortune reversed, yeah. Okay, so I think this is something that already came to an end in the past. Okay, I think it is. So I definitely see attempted reconciliation energy. It's really hard to tell who it's coming from, though. Could be both of you. Okay? With the 10 of Cups reversed up there, that's why I'm saying I think it already came to an end for a lot of you. But you have Knight of Pentacles, could be an Earth sign. They have Ace of Cups. Okay, so, Wheel of Fortune reverse indicates an incomplete cycle. Okay, man, I don't know. I think somebody here feels like they screwed up an opportunity in the past and wants to make it right. Could be both of you here. And again, yes, I know that there's obviously a group of you out there who are fighting a change. Okay. I don't really think that's the majority of you. Could be some of you, but I think this is more attempted reconciliation energy than anything. Okay, and it looks to me like you all are both very apprehensive and reluctant. Okay, like neither of you really fully 100% trust each other. I think y'all are both playing detective, both kind of like, I'm gonna overanalyze that little thing you just said. I'm gonna second guess that thing you just did. You know what I mean? I see a lot of that energy coming through here, a lot. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so that's very, very short and sweet and to the point right there. I don't really have a whole lot to say about that. I really don't. Okay, attempted reconciliation, it's moving very, very slow. Okay, I think both of you are very heavily guarded and don't trust each other. I see a little bit more sneakiness here on your end, though, to be honest with you, Scorpio. I ain't gonna lie. Looks a little bit more sneaky. I think you're being a little bit more secretive and you're being a little bit more like under the radar and closed off than this person here. I'm not gonna lie, man. Not gonna lie. That's what it looks like here. That's crazy. That's weird. Well, let's look at the person that you're dealing with here. This is the past person. If you're not interested in or dealing with a past person, this is not for you. This is Scorpio's dealing with a past person. I'm seeing attempted reconciliation here. Don't really know how, I haven't looked yet at any outcome energy, but so far from what I've seen, unless you're a really good energy worker, it doesn't look like there's a lot of potential there. I could be wrong. The cards could prove me wrong. They do it all the time, but yeah, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of potential there. But let's look at the past person you're dealing with here. Their intentions, how they feel, how they see you, actions they're most likely going to take, all that good stuff. 3 more shuffles, 3 more. Appreciate the few of you who have tuned in. YouTube doesn't like to notify after my 3rd live. After my 3rd live in a row, YouTube stops notifying you. I don't know if they do that on purpose. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. But boom, okay. Knight of Wands. Okay, so I don't really think, well, hold up. I don't want to speak on that just yet. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I don't really think this person's a bad person. I just think that they're a little bit inconsistent. Okay, a little inconsistent. I think this person really wants to try to make things right. It's just really hard to say. From what I'm seeing, what it looks like here, and again, we'll get to outcomes in a minute, but this looks more like an in and out thing, like an on and off. This could be somebody that you've already been on and off with. You know, I know there's at least going to be one Scorpio that watches this, that this is about somebody you've been on and off and on and off and on and off. Whenever you come to me for a personal reading and you say, me and this person have been on and off, that always raises a red flag, okay? On and off, I have never seen on and off become successfully on. I've seen on and off become on, but it's not successful. It's very toxic and very miserable. That's just what I've seen in my personal experience and in my line of work, okay? But yeah, this looks like a very on and off type of person. This looks like a very on and off type of situation. And as badly, again, I think they have their version of the best intentions. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo. Yeah, I just don't really think that this person is mature enough to be consistent. Not really. It's really hard to gain your trust anyway, you know? Amber, thank you so much for that super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for that positive feedback. It's hard to get your trust anyway, isn't it? It's really hard to gain and keep your trust. So that doesn't mean that it's impossible, especially if you've been betrayed in the past. It's really going to take some time to get your trust back, isn't it? I just don't know if they and in order to earn trust back, it takes work. It takes work and dedication. Typically for a long time. As badly as they want to, I don't know if they possess the bandwidth to stay consistent that long, to actually earn your trust back. Temperance reversed. Yeah, see? Dude, man, I swear to God, dude. Okay. Could be a Sagittarius or a Gemini. Look, I've been saying this a lot. This card has been coming out for every sign more than I've ever seen it come out ever in my entire career. Some of you are dealing with a twin flame, okay? Not everybody is dealing with a twin flame, but even if it's not a twin flame, the intensity level is about the same, okay? It's about the same. An extremely intense connection, extremely intense, like more intense than any romance you could ever imagine. More intense than any human-based emotional connection that you could ever imagine. This lover's connection from a spiritual perspective, that cuts straight through those emotions like a knife and grabs your soul. Grabs your soul in a freaky, crazy kind of way, you know? So, they definitely feel the intensity of this connection, but Temperance reversed again. Knight of Wands, Page of Cups reversed. I don't know. They're not mature enough, dude. That may be what I title this video. They're not mature enough. I think, though, that if they were, and when I say that, I know that sounds mean and condescending. I don't mean it that way, cross-watchers. I don't mean you're an idiot. I don't mean you're a bad person. I just don't think, Scorpio, that this person here, it takes a certain level of maturity to stay consistent. Repetitive consistency for a long extended period of time. And I just Temperance reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed. I don't think that they have them in them to do that. As good as their intentions are, I just don't think that they possess the ability to do that, okay? So we'll see what the outcome says here in a minute. Right now we're going to look at the new person. Okay, this is for Scorpios dealing with a new person. If you're not dealing with a new person, this is not for you. So if you're not interested in a new person, this is not for you, okay? This is for Scorpios dealing with or interested in a new person only, okay? Well, a bunch of them just jumped out. Knight of Swords popped out, okay? Where'd the rest of them go? That's weird. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2. 2 more. Death card. Could be another Scorpio that you're dealing with here, but they are in the middle of a transitionary period right now. Okay? They're having a bit of a battle between their ego and their intuition. Okay? I do think, too, that this person is the type of person who, and you may not like this, Scorpio, but I got news for you. So this is just how some people roll. You're going to have to deal with it. If this person's worth it to you, you're going to have to deal with it. But I don't think this person is really wanting to 100% open up right now. Okay? Not really. I think this person's in the middle of a transitionary process. Again, could have just gotten out of a relationship, could be just changing jobs, could have just moved to the area. Something, there's some sort of transition that they're right smack dab in the middle of. And I think that this person would really rather not express how vulnerable that they are. So they're wearing this cloak of confidence that's kind of a front and kind of fake. Okay, and I think you know this. I think your intuition is kind of telling you that something's a little bit off with this person. Okay, now as long as you stick with your intuition, you're fine. But whenever your ego starts making shit up, that's where we fuck things up. Okay, but really all it is this person is in the middle of a transition that they don't want to appear weak. They don't want to appear vulnerable. They don't want to, you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? So you can feel something's off with this person right here, and it's because they don't really want to open up and express how troubled they are on the inside, okay? I do think that they have every intention of moving forward with you. Every intention of moving forward with you, and I think it is possible. I see potential here. Tower reversed, yeah, see, Justice card, and the Emperor, okay? So there is potential here. Just be mindful that if your intuition is telling you that something feels a little bit off about this person, it's because they're transitioning from something, okay? 6 of Cups reversed, Tower reversed, Death card. They're in the middle of a transitionary process, okay? They're healing. They're healing, and they want to heal in their own way. They want to heal in their own way. They are it could be a Libra that you're dealing with. It could be an air sign, but I feel like this person is very logical minded. They want to think their own way through this. So, yeah, you're like, man, there's just something, what's going on inside of this person, and you're going to start driving yourself nuts. Don't worry about it. Just let them do them, and don't be so pressed about it. Don't get all paranoid and assume some shit. No, don't do that. It's all good. There's lots of potential here. Just relax and let them handle this their own way, okay? All right. Outcomes resting in the current moment. And look at the outcomes here, okay? So there will be an overall advice for all Scorpios, followed by the outcome with the past person and the outcome with the new person. Ooh, the Devil card. Some of y'all dealing with the Capricorn, okay? I'm not sure what I want to say about that yet. I'll see how that partners up with the overall advice. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 2 more. Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, don't run from your demons. Don't run from your demons. It's very important to become familiar with your demons, okay? We all have them. Become familiar with them. I'm not saying accept them. I'm not saying that, okay, make excuses for your demons. Oh, well, I have a demon attached to me. I have this demon inside of me. It's just part of me. No, it's not fucking part of you. No, it's not. But you get one step closer to being able to shed that demon, the more familiar you become with it. Okay? The more you're familiar, the more you sit back and just start to think and analyze. okay, with what is me and what is this inner negative thought form that is not me. Okay, it's very, very, very easy. Oh, I know from experience. It's very easy to think this is you. To think this is just a part of you. It's not. Don't run from it. Don't run from it. Become familiar with those negative thought forms that you know aren't yours. It feels weird. You know, they just spring up on you out of nowhere. It doesn't even feel like your thought. It doesn't even feel like your feeling. It feels like it's coming from somewhere else. Become familiar with that. Start paying attention to the difference between your energy and some other energy that's not yours. Don't run from it, okay? All right, the outcome with the past person. Ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work, okay? First of all, there's no trust, okay? And whether there's a reason not to trust somebody or not, I don't care. Maybe they've betrayed your trust before. Maybe you're just paranoid. Honestly, with all due respect, I don't care. It doesn't matter. When there's no trust there, there's no potential there. There's no trust there, there's no potential there, okay? There's not. So that's a big fat no, okay? Outcome with the new person, I see a lot of consideration and deliberation here, but I do think that the two of you are going to come together and work on this, okay? Two of Swords, Ace of Swords reversed. Again, there's something a little bit off that you can't quite put your finger on. You can't quite figure out exactly what it is. And I see you really trying to overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about it. Okay? Hey, I bet you're fighting inner battles that you ain't telling them about, ain't you? No. Hold up. Let's talk about that. Like, it seems like we all like to overanalyze other people and wonder what they're hiding. Well, unless you're just the type of person that opens up and tells everything about yourself, you shouldn't care what they're hiding. I bet you don't tell everything about you either, do you? No. I bet you hide stuff. I bet you stay closed off. I bet you're fighting battles you don't talk about. So if you're doing it, which I know you are, we all are, then don't get on somebody else for doing the same thing. Okay? So that's just some of my own little Rich Lop advice. Some of my own little King of Swords advice. Probably pissed a couple of you off there, but that sucks. If it pissed you off, oh well. I don't change what I said. I don't take back what I said. That's the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay? So, okay, things to watch out for and advice moving forward. This is the meat and taters of the reading. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Meat and taters of the reading is things to watch out for and advice moving forward. And this doesn't want to be the meat and taters for me, so I'm going to have to grab, let's do this deck. Meat and taters of the reading is things to watch out for and advice moving forward. I call it that because this is a spread that everybody can take something from. Every last one of you, okay? Scorpios, cross watchers, random people who watch my videos for no reason. I don't care who you are. This spread's for you, okay? Two more shuffles, two more. Stiff deck, man. Boom, Nine of Swords reversed. All right, do not allow nervousness and anxiety to make decisions for you. Notice I did not say don't be nervous and anxious, okay? It's very difficult not to be nervous and anxious. Don't judge yourself for feeling certain feelings, but do be emotionally intelligent enough to know whether or not you are controlling you or your emotions are controlling you. Okay, this is you, Scorpio. You are the kings and the queens of cups, okay? So, again, it's very important. Again, I'm not saying don't be nervous, don't be anxious. That happens. That's like me saying don't be human. Come on now, that's not realistic. But do not allow nervousness, fear, and anxiety to make decisions for you, okay? Notice the difference. Be the observation behind your emotions, okay? Be that entity that says, oh, okay, I'm feeling this way. Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm still thinking through it and I'm still making decisions Not based on how I feel, but based on something else. Okay? So if I'm feeling nervous, scared, and anxious, that's cool. That doesn't mean I have to make a decision based on how I feel. Because if you make decisions based on fear, you're going to experience more reasons to be afraid. That's how we create. That's the way it works. And it just so happens that the glue that held the entire world that we were brought up in together was fear. Okay? Was fear. It's not really holding this world together anymore like it used to. Not really. They're trying. Oh, good Lord, they're trying. And some people are falling for it, some people aren't. Okay? I would highly recommend that you don't. That you don't. Don't fall for the fear. Don't fall for the manipulation games and the hatred and the nervousness and the, you know what I'm saying? Don't fall for that. Do not break character just because you're afraid. Okay? Also, too, do not try. Okay, so whenever you're in a situation, universe will do this a lot to test your faith. I'm not a religious dude. And what I'm going to say, what I'm about to say sounds a little bit religious, but it's not, okay? Universe will test your faith, okay? And put you in a situation that you can't figure out. Matter of fact, the harder you try to figure it out, the less sense it makes. The more logic you try to add to it, the more logic goes out the window. And basically what universe is doing is, hey, do you trust me? Do you trust me? The harder you ain't going to figure this out. Oh, good Lord Almighty. The universe is way more complicated than anything this little bitty brain would ever be able to process. You're never going to be able to figure it out. Release and let go. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Quit trying to figure it out. You're never going to be able to. Okay? So you know those types of situations. You know, you're put into a position to where, oh man, I'm trying to figure out why this happened, but it makes no fucking sense. It's never going to make sense. It's not supposed to. Well, I can't say it's never going to. I can't say that, okay? Eventually, once you look back, one of these days it'll make sense. But right now, it's not supposed to make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. If it did make sense, you would probably put blocks in your path and sabotage your own path. If it made too much sense. A lot, you know, the vast majority of the paths that we go down, the universe drags us down that path, and we don't even know they're just doing it, right? You know that, right? I guarantee you I would feel very safe betting that there is a huge number of Scorpios watching right now. You feel so lost and so scared and so like out of direction, and universe really has just dragging you down the path. And you're kicking and screaming and you have no idea what's going on. Universe got you. Universe got you. Universe got you. But you just ignored everything. You ignored the signs. You ignored the synchronicities, the synchronistic events, synchronistic numbers, all those things that the universe does to try to get your attention. You ignore them long enough, universe will, in one way or another, grab your ass and drag your ass down the path. And it'll scare the holy daylights out of you, but you'll see. You'll be able to look back and be like, oh yeah. Okie dokie, that makes sense now. But it's just going to take some time, okay? Do you trust the universe? It sounds cute to say that we do. But when you're put in a position where you are left with no choice but to trust the universe, oh, it's a little bit scarier. Now you got to put your money where your mouth is. Do you really trust the universe? Or are you going to try to force and fight and figure it out and try to figure it out and feel it out and force it and fight it? No. Release, and the universe will never let you fall by the wayside, okay? Anywho, I feel like the messages my Scorpios needed to hear have come through. I greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in and playing along. Thank y'all so much for the likes and the comments and the super chats. Remember to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings, okay? Other than that, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again for tuning in, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good day.